So my name's Tim Brett. We've got a carpet business in Colac. I love me fishing. This is my father's boat originally, and we sold it years ago, and I managed to buy it back about 8 years ago. Spent a lot of time and money doing it up, and now I use it flat out, and I love it. It's old and it's rough, but I love it. It's about an early 70s model, Haines 233. I don't know the actual history of before, but it was confiscated off an ab poacher. We bought it from an auction in Melbourne. I've had a lot of people give me opinions on who made it, what it is, what year it is, and everyone's opinion's been different. I've had a history of poaching. It's been confiscated once, and then one of the other owners in the past history was also pretty heavy into poaching, which I think still attracts a bit of attention from the fisheries when they see the boat and the name on it. So yeah, Ed Richardson built me a hardtop for it. I had a windscreen on it, and I got sick of getting wet and cold. Ed built this. It's the same hardtop that he uses on his Seacruisers. Just had to modify it to fit my shape, and it's the best money I've ever spent. I like to look at Ed's. I've been in a few of his boats that have got the same hardtop on it. It's got good vision, good handrails, it's well built, you can stand on the roof of it. It was lighter weight than fiberglass, so I kind of like that aspect of it. But mainly just the clear vision. There's really nothing in your way. You can see better through this than with the wind blowing in your face. I've just put a new Suzuki 300 on it, which goes nicely. It's good on fuel, goes fast enough. I'm really happy with it. Really no decision to make. I was always going to get a Suzuki 300. I wanted to deal with Ed because he's been brilliant for me. Today we did, was it 260 kilometres for 276 litres, and that was travelling home at 60k an hour on a flat sea. My general fuel consumption's about a litre a kilometre, no matter what I'm doing. It just seems to sit on there. When you get over 60k an hour, the fuel consumption goes up, but it's basically a litre a kilometre for everything else. Top end speed in this is about 80k an hour. That's with a minimum of gear and 2 guys and less fuel. Today, with fully fueled, we had 500 litres and a tonne more gear and 4 people. We only got to 65k an hour. I generally would cruise along at 50k an hour quite comfortably everywhere I go. The ride in the Formula is just soft and predictable. It's never done anything out of the ordinary. It always rides well. We've just been to King Island for an overnighter. I haven't boated across there before, but I've spent a lot of time there as holidaying, and we just headed over. We had a rough trip over there, had perfect weather while we were there, and then just the most beautiful trip ever coming home. Better bag limits than here, so we've got an esky full of crays. There's big crays, there's plenty of them, and there's a lot of country to explore, and the opportunities are endless for fishing or diving or surfing or just doing whatever you want. Yeah, so my mate came today, Timmy Jinks. He's a good diver with all his own gear. He's good at catching crayfish, which made it easy. I think he caught the most and the biggest of anyone. He loves it underwater. He loves to cook and look after his fish. And he does a good job of everything he does. Yeah, so our food consisted of, last night was kingfish, crayfish and abalone, which was all freshly caught that day. We've eaten a cray on the boat today, and kingfish again. The food possibilities over there is as good as it gets. Around the islands is beautiful and clean and clear. You can always find somewhere sheltered. It looks like you're in the Whitsundays. It doesn't look like the Victorian coast. But it's just nice, it's just beautiful. There's beaches you can camp on. There's no real rules on King Island, you just do as you please. The fun police haven't been there yet. It's just a good place all around.